Shalom. I want to start off by giving all glory, praises, and honor unto Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Salutations to the brothers that's teaching the truth and sincerity. Shalom to the hopeful elect and 1/3. Alright. Today's lesson is going to be based off this article I came across. It says, outbreak of a flu-like illness could circulate the world in 36 hours and kill 80 million, warns report by former World Health Organization. Right? Now we know that, here at Great Millstone, man, we're not ignorant to Satan's devices, man. That being Esau being Satan, Esau being the so-called white man, you Edomites. Alright, that's what you're biblically known as in the scriptures. Alright, you elites that actually hold all different viruses in your laboratories, the Center of Disease Control. They have all the plagues and diseases in their laboratory. It's nothing for them to go and unleash something of this sort, man. Alright, they're the ones that create these plagues. They're the ones that push Ebola, West Nile virus, all these things, man. They're the ones that are in control of all these things. When SARS was a big thing, people are dying off of SARS. Alright, H1N1, right? So whatever disease they have coming up now, man, who knows, right? But we know that this is also prophecy as well, because people will die of pestilence. Okay? A lot of people die of pestilence, famine, right? The sword. The Most High is going to make it real grimy out here in the times to come, right? Now, if somebody dies off of 80, that's a big die-off, man. But we're not ignorant, because we're aware of these things. We're aware that these things will happen, man. This is outbreak of a flu. I said that already. It says a flu-like illness can travel around the world in 36 hours and kill 80 million people, experts have warned. It says a century ago, the Spanish flu pandemic infected a third of the world's population and killed 50 million people. Alright? If a similar outbreak were to happen with today's constantly traveling population, the effects could be even worse, a report has suggested. So the Global Preparedness Monitoring Board, a team of health experts led by a former chief of World Organization, has produced a report to try and spur world leaders into action. The threat of a pandemic spreading around the globe is a real one, the group said in a report released today. Quick-moving pathogen has a potential to kill tens of millions of people, disrupt economies, and destabilize national security, man. So something like this is actually detrimental to a functioning society, man. If people are sick, man, say there are people in position or people are running companies, managers, whoever, well, even employees, man. People that move freight, so truck drivers, stuff like that. That just shuts down commerce, man. That shuts down trade. Alright, that'll shut down your economy. Like it's saying right here. Alright. But here is showing different viruses and diseases that were spreading and where they originated. Right? Because we know the H1 or H5N1. There's different ones. SARS originated in China, so I think it has it here. But SARS spread around the world. Alright, it was big in Canada. It was a big deal out here in Canada. Or, Zika virus, that took place. Alright, but that still spread. Okay. HIV spread around the world, right? Right, you see it here. Yeah, there's a whole bunch, West Nile virus, alright, in North America. But the Nile rivers are not Africa, man. Right? So that actually spread worldwide. But let's get into some scriptures though. This is Matthew 24 and 4. I'm gonna start off. I answered and said unto them, take heed that no man deceive you. Alright, for many shall come in my name, saying, I am a Mashiach, and shall deceive many. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom. Alright, so you're gonna have race wars, nations against nations. Then you're gonna have world wars. It says in kingdoms against kingdom, mainly being NATO versus Russia and its allies, Russia and China and their allies, right? So that's going to be the World War III, right? And let's go into World War III. There's not going to be no neutral sides, man. All right, everybody's going to be on a side. No, there's not no neutral countries. Every country is going to be in this war. I don't care if you're in an island in the Caribbean, okay? So if you're Iceland or wherever the fuck you want to be neutral. Oh, I'm not involved. Nah, you're involved. Alright, every nation is gonna be involved in that World War III, man. Don't get it twisted. Okay, and then it says, and there shall be famines and pestilences. Alright, we can get that word as well. Go into it a little bit more. See what it's saying. It says, Loimos. Let me just.
Strong's G 3061. Loimas.
Oh, Loimas. Yeah.
Loimas.
Con. Loimas. It says, a pestilent fellow pest, plague. Alright. And you know plagues bring sickness and death, man. So, it's not a joke out here. Alright. Let me get back. Let's finish up this precept real quick. It says, for nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom. And there shall be famines, and pestilences, and earthquakes in diverse places. All these are the beginning of sorrows, man. So this is just the beginning of sorrows. When you see stuff like this coming to pass. Alright, when you see things like this, alright, coming to fruition, man. Prophecy being fulfilled, man. But it's just the beginning. When this stuff actually hits the fan, when you people actually feel the brunt of your wickedness, the Most High starts judging you with plagues. It's just the beginning of your downfall, man. You know? But let's continue on. Let's get this is Deuteronomy 28:61. Most High said this. I'm gonna start at 60 actually. Or actually let's start at 59. Salakia says, then the Lord Yahweh will make thy plagues wonderful, and the plagues of thy seed, even great plagues, and of long continuance, and sore sickness, and of long continuance. Alright, so this was actually a curse that was going to take place on the Israelites, man. You Israelites being you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. Alright, if you follow my channel, you know you Israelites, okay? For you to be awoken to this truth and be edified. Alright, I may not have mentioned that in the beginning of this video, but if you've been following my channel, then you know. Alright, but continuing on, these were plagues that the Most High was gonna put a curse on Israel, man. We're still under these plagues as we speak. Alright, so we're still going through this, man. You see Jake claiming that high blood pressure and diabetes runs in the family. You know what I'm saying? That was one of the sicknesses the Most High would put upon us, man, in a continuance. Because you thinking that shit is hereditary, man. Not knowing that shit is dietary. But because of the lack of knowledge, because we lost the knowledge of how, we lost the knowledge of herbs and the balance of food and how we should eat and all these things, man. That's why we're in perpetual sickness, right? And we're thinking that we're eating real food, man. We're not eating real food. All right, like the Apostle Tahar said in this video, we'll eat real food in the kingdom. You know, and that's true, man. We're not eating real food on this side. It says, moreover, he will bring upon thee all of the diseases of Egypt, which thou wast afraid of, and they shall cleave unto thee. All right, now this still applies to what's going on today, man, and what's to come, man, because the Most High is going to bring plagues upon the whole world, man, starting with America. All right, the Most High is going to bring all type of plagues, like of Egypt, biblical plagues, man. I have to put the word biblical because that actually holds weight, man. You people bug out when you hear stuff like that. All right, because you people actually have a vague sense of what the Most High can do, man. You heard about the stories of Egypt, man. You people have an idea of what the Most High did. You might not adhere to it or care, but when you start seeing shit that's crazy that you can't explain, man, you guys are gonna know this is some real shit. All right, but that's what's to come, man. That's what line up with this article. It says also every sickness and every plague which is not written in the book of this law, man, because we don't know what the fuck plague that is going to take out 80 million people. Let's be real, we don't know what it is. It wasn't written in the book. The Most High just said it's going to take you out, or it's going to be there, man, to take you out. You know what I'm saying? It says also every sickness and every plague which is not written in the book of this law, them will the Lord bring upon thee until thou be destroyed. Alright, so this is pertaining to you Israelites, but this is actually going to then pertain to the whole world as well. And these curses are going to pertain, when we're in the kingdom and we're in rulership, these curses are going to go on to Esau, the so-called white man. Alright? This is 2 Corinthians 2 and 11. It says, lest Satan should get advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. Like I mentioned, the Center of Disease Control, the CDC, all right, they are the ones that are, not to say the Most High is not in power, but the Most High gives the sanctions unto them for them to allow these plagues to happen, man. Now, the Most High can form a plague out of his own if he wants to, or he can use man, right? But we know that part of the reason why certain these diseases even came about, all right, some of them, maybe all of them, who knows, was through the so-called white man in his laboratory and doing the most, right? Sanctioned by the Most High. So the Most High controls everything. Never forget that. All right, the Most High still controls what was going on. He still gave the order. He put the idea in the mind, right? He put the instruction in the mind. That's what the Most High does. Okay? Everything is of the Most High's will, regardless. You know? I'm gonna look for a scripture, another one just to end it off. If I can find it. If not, I'm just gonna close out right there. Just give me a second. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, I guess I can get this though. Alright. This is Psalm 91, man. This is for the elect. Alright. The 1/3, and the ones that are the Most High has chosen, that He will protect, man. Alright, because even though all these things are gonna come to pass, even when the shit hits the fan, alright, the society shuts down, World War III, race wars, race riots, okay, all type of shit going on, teeth of wild beasts taking, all type of judgment is taking place, man. The Most High is gonna deliver His elect, and that's what we gotta have hope and faith in, that we're part of His elect. All right, the ones that are teaching His truth, the ones that are bringing out His word. All right, and pretty much pray that we are of that elect, man, because it's gonna get real, man. We want the Most High to deliver us and our household as well, man, because we don't want to get caught up, man. That's why we're out here, man. That's why we do what we do. Psalm 91:1 says, "He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. I will say of the Lord Yahweh, He is my refuge and my fortress, my God Yahweh, in Him will I trust. Surely He shall deliver thee from the snare of the fowler and from the noisome pestilence." Okay? Pestilence, being the plagues and all that stuff. So I just wanted to relate it to that, man. But He said that the Most High will surely deliver thee, man. The Most High will surely deliver His elect, all right, from these things. Right? Now, we will have it to where some of the elect will be martyrs, but on this side, it's more of a time of deliverance. So that's just for His name's sake, so His word doesn't go in vain. It's not going to be every majority, all right, it's just going to be some. All right, so majority of the elect will be delivered. All right, so just have that faith, man. But if you got to go for the Most High, know you're going to be delivered up first anyways. But yeah, this is a good chapter. You should get into it. I'm not going to get into it now, but definitely read this one, and I hope you guys are edified, man. Shalom.